what we are going to be talking about today is called pitch deck. Pitch deck is just like a tool that you can use to actually present your idea in a simplified form in not more than 3 minutes. Sometimes you have enough time to actually tell your audience in what you want to do in so long a time. But pitch deck is to actually train your mind in such a way that you can actually pitch your idea in less than 90 seconds to 3 minutes. So today we are going to be taking them one after the other. What are those things that you should have in your pitch deck? Pitch deck can actually be designed using PowerPoint. You can use your Canva. You can use so many other presentation tools, software to prepare your pitch deck. It depends on how you want to do it. But the most important thing is that what you need to include should be there. So number one, we're going to talk about what should be the first thing that you should do in your pitch deck that should be included in your pitch deck. The very first thing that you need to put there is introduction. You need to introduce yourself, tell the people who you are, why you are actually qualified for what you are actually pitching to them, and of course tell them about the business. That is, give them something about your idea, your vision, your mission, and what you actually stand for. Then the next thing you need to tell them is actually the problem that particular idea will be solving. What are those problems that you will be solving at the end of the day? Maybe you are actually looking at solving unemployment. You are trying to do a business around providing employment to younger people. So you tell them that you are actually solving a problem around unemployment. You actually need to tell them why that thing is actually a problem in that particular place. Then the next thing you have to talk about when you talk about problems, problems are like, for me, for entrepreneurs, problems are like opportunities, and therefore you need to provide solutions in order for you to for you to get money out of that particular problem. You provide solution. So you tell them about the solution you are providing, so that how you are going to actually solve the problem that you have actually highlighted. Because a lot of people are actually criticizing younger people that most of the time we identify problem or we don't have solution to it. So for you to be an entrepreneur, you need to know how to actually provide solutions to problems that you have actually identified. And that's what you are going to be telling them about this place. Another thing that you are going to be talking about is the market size. So what is the market size? The place where you actually want to focus and the opportunity that you you can actually you can actually get from that market. Like for example, for a startup that is starting up a particular business that is location based, that is now telling them that you didn't actually specify that you are located in a particular state, in a county, automatically you're going to have a problem with the investor, because you have to define the location. Then another thing, the product. What is your product? Let them know what your products are. If you are providing services, design them in packages and let people know, give them a name and let your investors know exactly what your products are. The next one is traction. So what have you been able to achieve in the past years? Tell them in forms of number. All these things that we're talking about, a lot of people remember numbers. Numbers are easy to remember, but don't put them with so much number. So you have to come up with numbers. The next thing you are going to look at is competition. Who are those that will serve as competition for you? For example, there's no way your business cannot be the first one. So who are those people that are already existing, that are doing the business and can actually serve as competition for you? So you need to actually identify those people that will be the competitors, that will be your competitors. Know their strength, identify their strength, identify their weakness, but don't amplify their weakness. Tell them how you're going to leverage even on their strength as well as their weakness in order to actually make a headway. Another thing you need to actually look at is the financials. Nobody is going to give you their money because they believe that you are handsome or because your idea is brilliant. but you need to tell them how you are going to get their money back, return on investment, how they are going to get it back. So you have to identify, you have to specify how you are going to be making the money, how the product will be bringing the money, and how they are going to get their money back. So that is the one important thing. In fact, it's one of the most important aspects that you have to deal with. Then another thing is that you need to tell them what you are going to use the money for, and how much you are actually requesting from them. I smile because my very first speech was a disaster. Do you know why? I presented very well from stage 1 to the last stage. But when I finished, I just tell them I was so brilliant and I presented everything I had to present, and I went. And they asked me, one of the person that was commenting on what I said, you didn't tell us how much you want us to give you. So you have to tell them, you have to specify based on what you have been telling them in all the stages, and you have to tell them that, okay, this is the amount that I'm actually looking for. Let's quickly do a kind of rundown. For our rundown, the first thing you need to understand. So for pitch deck, what are those things that must be included? I'll quickly do a rundown. The first one is introduction. Introduce yourself, introduce the product, a vision, mission statement, and other things that you need to tell them. Then you need to actually tell them the problem that you are trying to solve. You need to tell them about the solution you are offering. Then the next thing is the market size. You need to tell them about the market size and the opportunity that are therein. And then you need to tell them, describe the product, tell them about the product that you are actually offering. Then the next thing is tell them the traction, the amount of traction you have gained over time. Then the next thing is you need to open your books, tell them how they are going to make back their money, the financials, how they are going to make back their money. Then the next thing is investment. How much are you asking from these people? And if they invest in you, what is the rate of return? The rate of return on investment, what they are going to get back at the end of the day. So at this point, I want to say thank you for joining us today, for being part of this video. I hope it's worth your time. And of course, if you need me to do a kind of breakdown, I can actually do that. But for this purpose, it's just for people who would like to actually need this short video. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Click on the red button below. Click on subscribe. And when you subscribe, don't forget to click on the notification bell, so that when we drop another video, you can be one of those people that will be the first to actually see what we have actually uploaded. So I want to say thank you for watching this video. This channel is called I Skill Up Innovation Hub. I want to appreciate you for those likes, those comments, those subscription. Wanted to do more, wanted to encourage your friend, tell your friend, and your friend should tell another friend, and friend should tell another friend what we are doing on this channel. And we believe we'll continue to offer values to you. Thank you very much.